I got some money in my pocket and it ready to burn. What do you? So please answer the phone. 'Cause I keep calling, but you're never home. What am I gonna do? 'Cause tonight, oh, I won't make it right. Tonight. Okay. How y'all doing on this good Wednesday? Hey y'all. Let me get Tiki Taki up. Let me don't hold on. Let me get my music off. Turn it off. So please answer the phone. 'Cause I keep calling and you're never home. What am I gonna do? Alright, here we go. Alright, hey y'all. Bonjour, ça va? Ça va? Comment allez-vous? Hey Stamps. Hey Kathy, hey Boo, how you doing? Oh, today gonna be a good read, hey. Today gonna be a good read. Hello you, hey Boo. Hey y'all, hi, come in. Hey Boo. Hey FR, hey Boo. Hey Deli, hey. All right, let's get into this good read today. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozine. And today I'm reading for the beautiful and handsome collective. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Daily Read, Daily Live. It is truly appreciated. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for your immense support, your commentary, just your presence being here, your shares, your likes, your donations, your tips, all those great things. Thank you so much for being here. It is truly appreciated. Also, don't forget, did you get your book yet? Huh? Did y'all get your book yet? Go get this book. Stop playing. No, for real. Go get this book. Wisdom Beyond Wounds was created by me to help and assist the collective through any type of narcissistic abuse that you may have experienced. Okay. This book is readily available for purchase on Amazon.com. So take a look, take a gander, and you will also see my other publications that are also on Amazon as well too. Okay. Again, thank you so much for your immense support. Let's get into this read. I actually have 3 reads today. I'm trying to see how I can fit them in. If I don't, I'm going to have to scatter it. But my goal is, that's my goal. I really want to do 3 lives today, but time. So I'm going to see how I can. And if I don't, of course, I'll try to fit it as much as I can. Okay. So with that being said, all right, channel message here is they can't trip without your power. Yes, which is why I always ask you guys if you are truly aware as to how powerful you are. And if you're not aware, today is we're going to break it down, of course, today, but you'll understand why I asked that specific question on the day today. Okay. So again, channel message here is they can't trip without your power. So tripping without your power means that their entire strategy depends on you unknowingly stabilizing the stage that they plan to sabotage. So let's break this down further. Think of a home or think of an apartment, right? You know, we use many different appliances, sometimes at more, at one time. And sometimes the appliances may actually trip the wire or trip the electricity within the home, right? But then you have this main box for the actual home where you can just go and click the button or press the button to kind of like reset the energy so that way the lights can come back on. This is how narcissistic individuals consider you. They consider you like that main box within a home setting or an apartment setting. And they're expecting for you to continuously, so when they keep yelling and screaming at you, they're expecting for you to always reset them with your power. And if you're not able, or fuse box, perfect, thank you. The fuse box. So when you are the fuse box when it comes to a narcissist. And if you don't keep tripping, or more so keep flipping the switch back and forth to reset the energy within you, they can't benefit from that. So let's break this down further. Your stability is the floor they need in order to fall dramatically. So sabotage only works if there is something solid to disrupt. Your consistency, credibility, and emotional regulation gives their chaos contrast. So without your groundedness, their behavior would just look random but not impactful, okay? Next one here is they borrow your meaning, so their actions feel very significant. Their attack feels very powerful to them only because it is aimed at someone with substance. So if you were empty, their move would be empty too. So again, if you don't flip that switch in the fuse box or the circuit breaker there, they wouldn't be able to replenish themselves energetically. So your presence give their betrayal psychological weight, which is what you want. You want the hell, it is what it is. Because they want to play these mind games here, and because they feel they're invincible within their mind, well, then you need to create some kind of weight in their mind where it completely crushed them. It is what it is. Your restraint is what makes their collapse visible. So if you reacted wildly, the narrative will blur. Your calm keeps the lens clear and clean. So their failure becomes undeniable, precisely, of course, because you didn't rush to defend yourself. Your stillness exposes the imbalance of force. So again, rah, yah, 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 you ain't, you'll never be yah, 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 yah. And they're expecting for you to trip or to flip the switch back into the circuit box, and you just allow the circuit box to just be. You ain't flipping nothing. You're like, okay, you trying to get energy out of me? Let me just leave it as is. You don't allow any energy to be created, to be pushed back onto them. So everybody in the dark. You in the dark, they in the dark. And they're mad at you, and they just keep screaming. They keep yelling and yelling and yelling at you, and you ain't giving it a goddamn thing. And the more that they keep yelling and screaming, and the more you just kind of sitting still and just watching them, the more they're going to self-destruct. So your stillness exposes the imbalance of force. They need your force to continue moving forward. They need your force to feel valuable. They need your force to feel strong. They need your force, your energy, your power, your commentary, you fighting back with them, you arguing with them. They need any of that to feel powerful or to feel successful. So here's an example. Let's say a coworker spreads subtle lies, hoping to destabilize your reputation within a work setting or workspace. They expect you to panic, to overshare, or to retaliate publicly so they can point and say, see, I told you something's off with the collective. Instead, you just keep doing your work, you keep your tone steady, and say nothing unnecessary. Now their lie has nowhere to land. No emotional reaction to feed on, no chaos to justify their story. So there's no shift in your performance to confirm the narrative. The only thing left visible, though, is them trying too hard. So people looking at them like, what's wrong with you? Why you keep bothering the collective? Well, they did this to me, did that to me. And they're looking at the collective. You guys like, well, the collective mind their business. They moving forward with life. They ain't bother anybody. And they can't stand that at all. So they planned for you to give them power through reaction. Your composure quietly removes the electricity from their trap. I made a post earlier. Let me pull it up. Surrounding that. I said they can't trip without your power. Just like a breaker trips only when energy runs through it, their chaos only works when you keep feeding it. When you stop resetting your energy for them, the system shuts down. Checkmate. We playing chess. We not playing checkers. 2026. We are playing chess. Forever, we're going to keep playing chess. We're not playing checkers. We're not playing people's games. We are ending the games that they keep trying to place us in. That's it. That's all. Checkmate. Okay? So let's go into the cards now. How y'all doing on this good Wednesday morning? So, Spirit, they can't trip without your power. Did y'all eat yet? Y'all had something to eat? Something good to eat? Did y'all had a good night's rest last night? They cannot trip without your power. Let's see. Numbing. Y'all excuse the nails. I just ain't had time to get them done, but I will. Okay, we have numbing here. All right. Self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. Yes, because you ain't giving their hollow space of a body or their mental space. So honestly, I strongly feel that when you project back onto them or yell or scream at them, it's more so it bodies or it powers up their emotional imbalances and also their emotional state. The reason the emotional state is because they want to feel loved by you. They feel strong within their mind that if you yell or scream at them, that it proves to them that number one, they still have some form of hold over you. And then number two, they feel deep down inside that this is some form of love as well too. So when you don't give them any of those things, now they're in their head trying to figure out if you truly love them. And honestly, hey, take it how it resonates. I'm speaking for the one that resonates. You don't love these individuals. You don't give a damn about these individuals. So it puts them in a space of becoming very numb, or they're numbing themselves because their irrational behavior is starting to get the best of them. And normally before someone tends to self-destruct, numbing is maybe the final, maybe the fourth to the fifth final stage before that person self-destructs, because they're trying to figure out how they can regain that feeling of feeling love or feeling wanted again. So it's like they self-medicate off of your energy, but you're not giving it to them. So it could be a frenemy, however it resonates. Take it how it resonates, okay? Fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions here. Then we also have laughter. So you are laughing. You're laughing at this person, okay? They can't stand you laughing at them, because laughing at them, they feel defeated. Now you understand why I say laughing is a form of karma. It truly is. I don't think people understand when I say that, but I'm going to elaborate again, okay? Yes. Laughing is a form of karma, and the reason being is laughing tells you that you have healed from the situation. Laughing has told you and also them as well that you don't give a damn. Laughing as well also indicates that you can move forward with life. Laughing is very healing, and they don't want you in a healing space. So if laughter or laughing can heal you and they see that you're doing a lot of that, it's going to make them self-destruct. It's going to make them numb. Make them heifers numb. So so with that being said here, this heifer, a man, it could be a man heifer or a woman heifer. Take it how it resonates, but it's a heifer here, okay? That is numb to the core because you're laughing at them. Oh, well, okay, Sarah, what would be, right? They can't stand your laughing, child. They feel so intimidated by it. See, if you look at laughter, it says happiness, joy, and healing is what it says. Yeah, it say happiness, joy, and healing. And they can't stand it. All right, what else? Someone's eating pecans or pecans. Someone likes a lot of nuts, like walnuts and chestnuts. Those type of, could be like Like little snacks. You may put like raisins or craisins or cranberries. Someone loves that type of like snacky things. That keeps popping up a lot, very heavily. Like somebody sits and watches. You like a trail mix. Yes, thank you. Someone loves trail. You kind of just sit and just watch. It may be you, it could be somebody else, but someone intensely watches another person while eating like some form of a trail mix. All right, let's see what else. What else? This person is very lustful. Like I mentioned to you, they feel you don't love them or you don't lust them because you're not giving them what they're looking for. They want the attention, but the attention comes in a form of energy. Going back to my notes here, your restraint is what makes their collapse visible. If you reacted wildly, the narrative would blur. So they're telling people that you are watching them. They're telling people that you can't stop speaking about them. They're telling people that you can't get them off their mind. That is not true. It's not. I think you're really repulsed by this person. You don't check for this person. This person's also saying that you are bothering them. You don't check for them. If anyone was to check on your IP address or your cell phone, there will be no recollection of you ever reaching out to this person or checking up on them. Once you are done with a person, you are done. Once it's done, it's done. It's a done bun wrapped in one. You're done with the person. You're done with the situation. But because they don't and they can't let the situation go, they have to create some form of a, again, delusional narrative that you are still watching them or whatever. And that's not the case. So if you reacted wildly, the narrative will blur. Your calm keeps the lens clear. The lens is the perception, which you keep very clear, very succinct. Their failure becomes undeniable precisely because you didn't rush to defend yourself. Now, if you rush to defend yourself, this is how you come off as guilty. Sad as to say it in that way, but this is how society sees things. And if you're going to be among society, if you choose to be among society, well, then again, you're going to have to learn how to play the game unless you change the dynamic of the game. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay? A lot of society, from a perspective point of view, is being viewed from a negative aspect of things. Society congratulates negativity. Anything that is outside of negativity looks abnormal. Doesn't look normal. It looks weird. It looks odd, if that makes sense. So you trying to or attempting to change a narrative by yourself, you can, of course, but just know and understand it's going to take some time before you actually receive the results of the thing that you're doing to change the narrative of a situation. So if it's just you against a group of people, this is where you have to play smarter. Allow them to do and say whatever it is that they need to do, which is fine. Because again, if it's not true, it should not affect you. Now, hear me out. I understand that people utilize lies to affect you in very profound ways. But I want for you guys to kind of sit still for a moment and ask yourself, why is the thing that they're saying about you is triggering you? I get it. Well, it's triggering me because they're talking bad about me and it's not true. Okay, well, there's your answer right there, right? Again, if it's not true, get into a space to ensure it does not affect you. I'm telling you, you're going to look like the victor at the end. Long gone are those days of you playing victim. Yes, I'm going to say it how I need to say it. I'm saying it respectfully though. Long are those days where you're going to put yourself in a victimized position. Hear me out. Don't live in victimhood. Live in victory. Live victorious. When you live victorious, you can release these things. It's not going to have a hold over you for the rest of your days or the rest of your life. If you place yourself in victimhood, then it's always going to be, well, it's their fault and it's their fault and their fault. And yes, I understand. Yes, they're a part that they have to take responsibility for, and you as well. It's not a dig at you. Okay, this is something I had to learn. I was like, okay, well, I kept saying, oh, it's their fault, their fault. And yes, it is their fault. But what about me? What am I doing? What can I do differently to ensure I don't place myself in a space of victimhood? If that makes sense, I said, okay, well, let me remove myself out the equation and see if this is going to change the dynamic of the situation or the environment. And when I did that, I was like, oh, shoot, okay, this works. So again, yes, I understand there are people out there that are very grimy, very gossipy, doing all different types of foolishness towards you, but it's for a specific reason. And the specific reason here is because they need your power to trip. They cannot trip without your power. You are the fuse box. You are the circuit box, the circuit breaker. And if they continuously breaking you circuit wise, energetically, they're expecting for you to go back to that main box, that main fuse box, and flip that switch back on. So the moment that you go back and flip it back on, but now you just re-energize them unknowingly, if that makes sense. Again, you're living in a home, you're living in an apartment setting, wherever, however it resonates, and you're using all these different appliances at, once, all at once, and the fuse box goes off. Well, your cue or your indicator is for you to go and touch the thing to flip it back on so you can regenerate the energy that was once flowing within your home. If that makes sense, look at your home of self as such, the fuse box. And they keep blowing the fuse. They keep trying to, yeah, you will never be nothing. Yeah, and I can't stand. This is what they want from you. They want you to blow your fuse box so you can reset or re-trip it again so they can benefit off your energy. Does that make sense? So they borrow your meaning so their actions feel significant, okay? Their attack feels powerful to them only because it is aimed at someone with substance. Your energy is substance. It's full of substance. It's full of energy. It's full of source. It's plentiful. It's abundant. It's opulent. Does that make sense? So if you were empty, if you didn't have any energy, if you didn't have any source or etc., their move would be empty too. They wouldn't be bothering you. Narcissistic individuals only sought or go after people that has a plenitude or plentiful space or stock of energy. You. Well, where are you getting the energy from? Source, divine, creator, whoever, ancestors, God, Jesus, however way it resonates for you. But whatever energy source that you are connected to, that's where you're getting your opulence or the unlimited energy or source from. They don't want to do the work, so they're utilizing you. So it's best that if they can trip you, then they can become more powerful off of you. And you can't allow these individuals to do that towards you. So this is why they go for your reputation with a group of people, the same group of people who don't have energy as well, but they're watching, they're onlookers, and they're trying to see if it's going to be successful with the person who's initiating all of this foolishness to begin with. And if it is successful, then they're going to join in. Oh yeah, I just know the collective wasn't such and such. Yeah, yeah, you were right. And they were not right. Don't give them what they're looking for. They're looking for time. You don't have time for that. Don't give them any of your time. Patience, you damn sure don't have patience for that. Don't give them any of that. Don't work with them. Don't feel sorry for them. None of those things. Let them figure it out with the group of people that they decide to come up against you with. If that makes sense, this can go for friends. This can go for family. This can go for coworkers. This can go for school, whatever, however, whatever body of energy that you may congregate amongst, from time to time. This is who I'm referring to or speaking about, okay? You don't have the time, so you don't have the time. The time is going to end. Energy gives you time. When you go to sleep, you replenish yourself energetically. You're replenishing your energy to give you more time to keep moving forward. But if you don't sleep, you're going to be sleep deprived. You won't have the energy to move forward, if that makes sense. All right, let's see, numbing. A perfect example will be some police officers that are on power trips. This is an actual deeper point of view surrounding psychology in regards to how people try to power trip off of others. They want a reaction. And if they get the reaction, it gives them the green light to push forward, to oppress you in a harsh way or in a harmful way. Tell me about numbing. Does that make sense? Thank y'all for the gifts. Hey, boo. How y'all doing? All right, tell me about numbing, please. Secretly jealous and hating on your romantic relationship. You don't have to be in a romantic relationship with anybody. And if you are, then of course. But you could be in a romantic relationship with self as well, too, as I mentioned before. Anyway, however it resonates for you, of course. They are jealous that you are giving your energy, your time, and your love to someone else besides them. Again, it could be you that you're giving your love to, which I highly recommend. Or you could be sharing your love with an actual person, another person, a lover, a wife, a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, however it resonates, okay? So because they're not getting that energy from you anymore, they have to spread dirt or sully your reputation. Because who are you giving your time to? Who are you giving your energy to? Why aren't you paying attention to me? Well, I'm going to gossip about you, and I know that's going to get you to pay attention to me. No, because the gossip is not true. They're pulling anything out their hairy ass, excuse me. They're pulling anything out their hairy behind just to see if it will stick. Doesn't shit stick? And doesn't shit stink? Doesn't shit stink? And doesn't shit stick? That's all they're pulling from their behind. And they're pulling lots and lots and lots and lots of it. And they just keep flinging it to see what's going to stick. Why are you arguing with shit that sticks? Why are you arguing with shit that stinks? Why? Riddle me that. You're the one that's voiding it. They're the one that's throwing it. And they want you to take blame for what they're throwing. Hell nah, I'm not fighting you with no, come on, bruh. Yeah, I ain't doing it. We're like, ew, get away. But I'm just saying, I just can't. I ain't doing it. I ain't got time, child. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So we have frenemy here spreading rumors about you. They're throwing shit at you to see what will stick. We have they can't stand to see your shine. Return to sender backfired on them. And then be careful not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages or inebriation of things. This all came out for this frenemy. So you have a big time frenemy who probably can't even wipe themselves clean. They probably wipe from back to front if it's a woman. And if it's a man, they probably don't even wipe at all. So with me saying that, why are you arguing with someone who can't even clean themselves properly? True facts. Why? Someone who don't even know that is important to wash their hands after they leave the restroom. Why are you arguing with people like that? Why? frenemy, return to sender. So they sent something towards you or projected something towards you. It was sent back to them and they can't handle it. This person could be drinking themselves into oblivion. They can't stand to see your shine. So when someone can't stand to see your shine, they're going to smear it with shit, literally and figuratively. If someone cannot stand to see your shine, they're going to smear it with shit. Shit of gossip, shit of lies, shit of delusions, shit of illusions, and the list goes on and on and on. Why are you fighting with someone that is shitty in nature? Why? Spreading rumors about you. So the poo that they excremented from themselves is what they're utilizing to spread the rumors with as such. Let them smear all the excrements of their poo as much as they want. It's on their hands, right? It's not on your hands. In order for the shit to be able to successfully land on you, you have to touch it. Meaning you have to touch the gossip. Meaning you have to touch the lies. Meaning you have to touch the illusions. Why are you touching something that's not true? Why are you touching something that don't belong to you? Make it make sense. Hell nah. Tell me about the laughter. Tell me about the laughter. Oh, shoot. Amethyst, physical protection. So the more you laugh, wow, your laughter is protecting you. Believe it or not. Your laughter is protecting you because the more you laugh, the higher your vibration goes up, which is a true statement here. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. Okay, but these are the same dark entities that they call the pond to subdue you or to make you hurt. Dark entities don't like light. Dark entities don't like truth. It's in the dark. Look at it. Look at the depiction of the entity that's here. The only thing that you can see is his face, but the rest of its whole, we'll say, of everything, it's filled with darkness or surrounded by darkness. Haters are mad because they see you winning. Always trying to one-up you with shit. Literally. Think about that for a second. They don't have anything truthful to say about you, so they have to make it up. And when you think about shit, when you eat, is made up of many different things, foods and drinks and all different types of stuff, right? And when you finally go to the bathroom and you take care of yourself and you flush the toilet and you look in the toilet, it's made up of all of the things that you ate. If that makes sense, this is figuratively speaking, of course. So if all they can do is sit down and to come up and to create and to generate nothing but a big pile of poo of shit, and they trying to throw it onto you to make it stick to you so it can look true, child, please. They're the one that has to touch it. It's all over their hands, if that makes sense. So not only do they look shitty in public, they're making a huge embarrassment of themselves because everybody looking at them like, wow, what's all that on you? Wow, what's that smell? And the smell is the lies. The smell is the gossip. The smell is the envy. The smell is the jealousy that's permeating through everything, every part of orifice of their body. Why you want to be around something like that? Make it make sense. All of this because you laughing? You have every right to laugh. I'm going to get you for laughing at me. Okay. Do something then. Do something. They secretly keep tabs on your every move. Of course they will. They full of shit. Of course. Doesn't shit tracks? Let's break this down. Let me stop saying that word shit. I'll say poo or dookie. But no, for real. Doesn't dookie linger? Doesn't the smell linger? Doesn't the poo linger? Huh? That's how they want their lustful ways to linger, by keeping track of you. And the more they keep track of you, the more you can smell their griminess. Again, their lies, their gossip, their jealousy, their envy, their illusions. Their lust is the equivalence to poo. Their lustful ways is an equivalence to dookie. Your stability is the floor they need in order to fall dramatically. Sabotage only works if there's something solid to disrupt. Your consistency, credibility, and emotional regulation gives their chaos contrast. Without your groundedness, their behavior would just look random, not impactful. And that's how it looks. It looks very random. Again, they're throwing poo at you to see what's going to stick. And you're like, what the hell is what's going on with that person? Then they'll claim, I did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you, which they did. Yes, they're very inspired by you, but they can never fix their lips to say that. So they have to break you down to make you look like less than, to make them feel like that they inspired you. They inspired you to do what? Be a better person? You're better than them. It's not a cocky thing. I'm going to keep saying it. You are better than them because you took time to prioritize you first, which then at the end puts you in a position to become better. You wanted better, you did better. So you're better than them. I don't know why people get triggered by that. Oh, you think you're better than me? Yes, I am. I took the time, generally, collectively speaking. Yes, I am. I am better. Yes. I took the time to better myself. Only people that say stuff like that is threatened by you becoming better for self. If that makes sense. So yes, you are better. You took time to become better, which makes you better. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That makes sense. Anywho. So lust, they secretly keep tabs on your every move. Then their claim, I did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you. They can't do what you do. That's the fact. That's the factual facts, the fact. And it's evidence upon evidence upon evidence upon evidence that can substantiate exactly what you are doing with your life. Being better. And don't allow anyone to shame you into becoming better. That is your right, and that is also part of your purpose. Your purpose in life is to always elevate, to become better. Don't allow anyone to penalize you for wanting better for yourself. I mean, sit back and think about that for a moment. Oh, you think you better than me? Oh, you think you better than us? Okay. But they say they're not watching you. How would they know that you are better than them if they're not watching you? They claim, they say you're watching them. They claim and say to their riffraff of CUNTs that they're not watching you, but the first thing that come out their sour mouth is that they say that you think that you're better than them. When did you ever say that? When you just left this person in their excrement a pool. Make it make sense. Again, we're not dealing with sensical individuals. I hope that sticks for you, collective. We're not dealing with sensical individuals. We're not. They want you to fight against your nonsensical parts of them. Why? Because at the end, that's going to make you look like them. Nonsensical. Does that make sense? Just say it. Oh, hold on, I forgot to charge this phone. How would they know that you are better than them if they're not watching you? It says clear as day. They're lusting over you because you gave your time and energy to something else. That's what made you better. Your time and effort for self made you better. They secretly keep tabs on your every move. They're lusting over you because you're not giving them what they're seeking. Your time. Why should I put my time, collectively, generally speaking, into someone who keeps wasting time? Why? Because at the end, if I keep putting all of my time into a person that's wasting time, then my time gets wasted. No. It's like you're pouring into a hole, a cup that has many holes. And all of the time that you're placing in this cup is being wasted. I am not going to waste my time on entitled individuals. I am not going to waste my time on gossipers. I am not going to waste my time on liars. I am not going to waste my time on angry, adultish children. I'm just not. I'm not going to waste my time on things that's going to waste my time, if that makes sense. And this person, a group of people, this person that want to consider themselves a friend of me, whoever, however, child, I refuse to waste time. That's it. That's all. And who don't like it can suck an egg. I don't care. Suck a nice one. You can suck a really nice egg. I don't care. Shoot. I don't care. Spying on you is part of their daily routine. But they're running back to their flock of CUNTs and telling them that you're watching them, but yet they can report back to them by telling them what they see within you. That makes sense. Make it make sense. Baby. So because they can't trip off your power, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get other people and we're going to get together and we're going to talk about you. Okay, little dog, whatever. Do you, boo. Just do you. Who cares? And you better say something back. No, I'm not saying nothing back. I'm going to watch you, though. I'm going to study you and I'm going to watch you. Then I'm going to just transmute the energy. Yeah. Yeah, I like the transmute thing. I don't know if that's a Scorpio thing. But I just don't deal with people that are weak-minded. It just doesn't make sense to me. For what? Tell me about the numbing again with the secretly jealous. Oh, I'm super early today. Okay, I'll be able to come back on within the next hour or so to do another live, okay? Yeah, premonition. So you seen this coming. You knew the outcome in regards to what's going to happen with this person. All right. What's going on with the frenemy? What's the outcome of this frenemy? We have cleaning house, and what's that? A Nepo baby? Inherited power, generational advantage, envy and projection, unfairness, crowned at birth. So this frenemy is a Nepo, like a Nepo baby. And that basically tells me here that if they were amongst their family dynamics here, they may have always gotten what they wanted. They may have always felt entitled, or they may have grown to learn how to become very entitled off of other people's time, effort, and energy. So that's the frenemy here. But you are cleaning house because they can't do that with you. So they're the type that whatever they say, they get. Whether it's from a mom figure, a dad figure, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, whoever, however it resonates here. This is what they do. And because they're not able to be unfair with you to advantage themselves, it doesn't work anymore. I feel like they feel the world is supposed to be ran by them. Somebody could just went to Dunkin' Donuts, or Dunkin' Donuts is your favorite place to visit. But I'm hearing running on Dunkin'. Someone's name could be Duncan, D-U-N-C-A-N, Duncan. But this is how this person shows up in the world. If you don't give them something, they're going to show you what it's like for you not to give them something. You have to pay for not giving them something. You have to pay for not giving them attention. You have to pay for not, you know what I mean? You have to pay for it. And since you're not going to pay for anything because you didn't do anything to this person, this is where the laughter comes in and they can't stand it. Tell me more about the laughter. Yeah, your laughter is highlighting a lot of things because you know. You don't even have to say anything. You just know. You're like, okay, whatever. Yeah, your laughter highlights what you know already. Like you see the outcome of it and you just allowing them to just be. Allowing them to keep playing the game, if that makes sense. So we have minimum wage here. So take it how it resonates. You may have met this person while working a minimum wage job. That's one way. Another way here is that their energy is like minimum wage. They don't have enough energy or bandwidth to keep moving forward. So they're trying to utilize you to keep moving forward here. So they're lusting over your energy to increase their output of the energy that they don't have. Okay. So that's what minimum wage means from this point of view here. They're lusting over your energy that they cannot get anymore. This person may have a criminal record surrounding like stealing. We have criminal record here. Or that's one way. Another way here is that they can be trying to get, so a frenemy could be trying to get you caught up with some form of legalities or something like that, and it's not going to work. Anything that they try, it's just not going to work. That should tell you how desperate that they are, child. A whole mess. What else? What else? One more card. Dang, the cards don't want to come out. Let me just pull from the top. Nah, NPC. They're NPC is what they are. They're an NPC, child. They can't be themselves without you. They can't be themselves without you. They can't be themselves without you. They can't be entitled without you. They can't lust over you without you. They can't take anything away from you without you, if that makes sense. They can't be you without you. They can't be successful without you, if that makes sense. I am going to stop right there. I do have 2 other lives. I think I may save one live for the end of the day, like a night live. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And I will save one of the lives for like later, like around 8, 9 o'clock or so. But I do have another live that I want to do within the next hour, hour and a half. So look out for me. Make sure you have your notifications on, okay? We have Cancer. You could be a Cancer. They could be a Cancer. We have Libra. You could be a Libra. They could be a Libra. Okay. We have Cancer again. You could be a Cancer. They could be a Cancer. Gemini. You could be a Gemini. They could be a Gemini. Pisces. You could be a Pisces. They could be a Pisces. Scorpio. You can be a Scorpio. They could be a Scorpio. You're welcome. Gemini. You could be a Gemini. They could be a Gemini. Aquarius. Virgo. So if that resonates with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Again, you are here to thrive and not survive. Go out there and be the best person that you can be, fulfilling your purpose. And also make sure you have all your notifications set on all of my social media accounts. I'll be back on within the next hour, hour and a half to do another live for you guys. Okay, go ahead, go out there and be great. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Mwah. Talk to y'all soon. See y'all later.